All right.
All right, guys, I am Kim Waller, Emerald Ambassador, and so I am so thankful to have your Sapphire, right, Jill?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, I'm so excited to have Jill on the call tonight. And last night, y'all, we had a little glitch, but so I'm so thankful that y'all got back on tonight. And then I know we opened it up to some of Britt's team, but I'm not even going to take up any more of her time. Just thank you, Jill, for taking time out of your family and out of your life to do this call for us. And so I'm so thankful that you did this.
Thank you, because first off, I want to apologize to everybody who got on last night and was like, where's Jill? What's up? I have never done that in my entire life. I wrote it down for Monday night, and you can ask Kim, I felt like I wanted to jump off a cliff today. I wanted to die. I even called my husband, and I was like, I have never done that in my entire life. Like, what are you doing? He's like, you ask for forgiveness and grace, and you move on. I'm like, okay. So anyways, thank you so much for getting on tonight. I know y'all have busy schedules and spur of the moment. Like she was saying, my name is Jill Renfro, and I'm a Sapphire Ambassador. I live in College Station, Texas, which is, well, actually, I say College Station, but I live on the outskirts of it. My town only has about 250 people, so we live in the country over here. I go ahead and give some disclaimers. Yes, I have no makeup on. I look a hot mess, y'all. Just whatever. Just go with it. That's the way this business works, and don't you love it? You can do it in no bra. Hallelujah. And then second off, I talk really fast, and I know I talk really fast, and I step on toes. So if I make you bleed a little bit tonight, I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. I was raised by a single Southern mama who stands 4'9", and she's scary as all get out. And you just say yes, ma'am, and you keep going. And so I was raised very much tough love. And I've taught Title I elementary school. This is my first year. I'm not teaching reading and writing, and I give tough love to babies. And so, that's my love language. I respond to tough love, and so I give tough love. So I never want to offend or anything like that. But before every call that I get on, I take a few moments and I pray, and I ask God to use me as a vessel and use me as a light, and for Him to speak through me. So I pray that these words tonight are Him and not me, and I pray that He gives me the right message to say and go for, and that somebody or a couple people need to hear what I got to say tonight. So hopefully so. Just a little bit about my story so you kind of know who I am, because you may never heard of me before. I've been with Plexus for a little bit over 2 years. I started this business completely to get skinny. Like, if you'd have asked me why you starting this business, I'd have said, y'all, because I'm starting to put my hair tie around my pants because I don't want to buy a bigger size. Like, that's where I was at. And I had gained happy fat after my wedding. I had just basically on that all-inclusive honeymoon, I gained it all back. That's about what I did. And I was starting over. Like, I was the girl that tried every Monday, every diet, every cycle. If the infomercial came on at 10 p.m., I already ordered the box. It was at the house by Monday. Like, that was me. And so I fell into Plexus. Plexus found me, and I ordered as a retail customer. That shows you how much I was going to be sticking to the products. And then within a week, I fell in love with them and became an ambassador, and that kind of went from there. For about 6 months, I had no idea what the compensation plan was or nothing like that. Again, just getting skinny, getting some cheap products, gonna do what I got to do. And became a walking, talking testimony in my school. So if you work in a school, let me tell you this, teachers need Plexus. They are tired, they are broke, they are hungry, they are mad, all of the above, everything. And so my pants started getting saggy and, changing my food and this, and that. People go, what in the world are you doing, girl? And I'm like, y'all, Plexus, oh my God. And before you knew it, I had this accidental business. I didn't know what it meant to sign up an ambassador. So I didn't sign any ambassadors because I didn't know what that meant to do. So now looking back through all of it, I could have gone Fast Start Gold because I had 30 customers in my first month. I didn't know what Fast Start Gold was. I had no idea, but I wasn't even silver. It was, again, an accidental business. And so it took me 6 months to finally ask somebody hey, I saw somebody got a Lexus, or I saw somebody did this. What is this? Because I do not have an upline in this business. It's my sister, and she no longer does anything to do with Plexus, whatever. So I had to kind of fend for myself and find the people that she bought from and connected to. And so I did the research on my own. I'm like, whoa. Listen, Linda, I need to figure this out because I love these products and we need some money. My husband worked in the oil field. He traveled the state of Texas, and so he was gone weeks, days, months at a time. Like after we got married, he was gone for 6 months, and I saw him 3 times in those times. So I became really good at being married and single, like really good at that. So when we bought our home, I only got 1 sink in the master bathroom, y'all, because it wasn't that big of a deal because he wasn't here. Well, now homeboy's here, and I'm going to need 2 sinks because we retired him from the oil field because of plexus. So we already had that conversation. We're going to have to move. So I figured out there's something to this. Obviously, 6 months in, I went to my first Super Saturday, and Lori and Jetty Harrison were there, and I was like, I didn't even know what diamond was. I didn't. People are like, these are diamond ambassadors. I'm like, cool. Like, I don't know what that means. And so I figured it out, obviously, within those 4-hour span at Super Saturday, and I fell in love. When I came home, y'all, my husband asked me, legit, if he was home today, he would tell you. He said, did you join a cult? Because all I did was come home and was just like, plexus, oh my God, this is happening. I'm going to do this, and you're going to come home from the oil field, and I'm going to quit my job, and blah, blah, blah. And at this point in time, I had already lost 30 pounds. And so, I believe in the products. So I drew my line. That was 2015 in January, right then, and said, I'm doing everything I've got to do. I signed up for convention. So that January I was silver, and then my convention in May I was ruby. So I boot, scoot, and boogied and said, I am doing this. And then went emerald in October, and then went sapphire this past May. So there's a little bit of my journey where it is. And at this point in time, we are so blessed to have brought my husband home. He is no longer traveling anymore. And I am not teaching 3rd graders right now. So that is pretty dang cool, let me tell you. And I don't miss it. The first time you go up to anybody, they go, honey, do you miss it? And I don't at all. So I thought, I love the kids, but no, I don't miss it. I really enjoy doing my thing. So now you know a little bit about me. And again, I talk a little fast. But when I prayed tonight about what to talk about and what to speak about, God gave me a word. And the word that he gave me was up. And it's crazy. I don't know where the word came from. Again, it's him. And he gave me the word up. So tonight I'm going to call this the up call. That's what we're going with. This is going to be the up call. Because I have a feeling everybody who's on the call or who's going to watch the call later on wants to go up, wants to move up, wants their victories to go up. They want their weight loss to go up. Everything we want is in the up direction. That's what we want. So that word up, guys, it's going to be huge to us because we can take that one word and we can go one way or another. So one way a lot of us take that word is we give up. So many times we give up. And I know y'all have had a crazy past 2 months in this team. I know, okay? I won plexus. My prayers and thoughts have been with the Waller family, the Hooten family, everybody. I know that it's been tough. I could imagine the giving up that has gone on because of life and because of things that we get distracted about and our emotions go and we see somebody over here and somebody over there and somebody this way and somebody back way. And before we know it, we ourselves have given up because of life. So there's seasons, guys, in plexus, and we all know we got to January and went, woo, January, weight loss season. We're going up. Our team's moving up. And we got here and we're like, what the hell? You know, like what's going on? I was still like, I didn't sign 20 people in this month. Like my PV stayed the same. Like I got my watch, or maybe I didn't get my watch. And everybody told me it was this big booming season. And, you know, we were going to just have all this momentum and we were going to go up and my team was going to boom. And that was the month. And like, I'm still here and I'm still going backwards, or I'm still stagnant, or I'm still the same. So we've got to look at where we put our efforts in up. Did we give up? Were we looking to the left and looking to the right? Were we not showing up? Were we not stepping up? Were we not believing up? Were we not praying up? Were we not talking ourselves up? Were we not doing those things? Because it's really easy in a scenario, like obviously with life, I'm just going to use that word, with life and with a season of what had happened and what's going on, that we can just say, you know what, I don't know. And we get distracted. So we keep giving up. And I'll tell you what frickin' sucks, y'all. When we keep giving up, because guess what we got to keep doing? Starting over and starting over and starting over. It's like me with the ponytail holder on my weight loss journey. I had to keep starting over. Everything that I did was this constant cycle of what I was doing. It was insanity. And the definition of insanity is what? Doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. So I want you to look at your journey. And I might be speaking to people right now who are just starting off. I don't know your levels. Kim and I didn't talk about that of who's on the call. I might be speaking to somebody tonight who's been here for 2 years, and they feel very stagnant at Ruby. They feel very stagnant at Gold. They feel that they're going backwards. I don't know your levels, but I do know that it's really easy to give up when seasons in life get really hard. And it's really easy to continue to make that excuse over and over again and fill our own brains with absolute, I'm just going to say crap, and believe every lie the enemy has ever told us. And so what do? We're tired of fighting, so we give up. We did not arm ourselves that day with the shield of faith. We did not pray up that day. We did not fuel up that day to get our mind into a right place. We did not prepare. We did not plan ahead to make sure that when Wednesdays come along and you've got staff meeting and Bible study and 5 a.m. and church and children's this and that, and you didn't plan ahead. So it's just easier to give up. And I'll tell you, I meal prep a lot. If you follow me on Facebook, I am a meal prepper on Mondays. You can go check out my posts of what I do. The reason I do that is because I know me. Wednesday, we're going to order a pizza. By Thursday, we're going to go to McDonald's. By Friday, we're not eating. We're having Skinny Pop and peanut butter and maybe some wine. I mean, that's survival mode at that point in time. That's me. I know my struggles. My struggles, if I don't plan, I don't go up. I don't go up in anything that I do. So in the teacher world, in teaching, I had to be a mega planner. It's the way that I functioned. I planned 6 to 8 weeks ahead of time. I didn't do that to be employee of the month. I didn't do that to get brownie points. I did that so that those students who deserved every bit of Mrs. Renfro got me and what I needed. Well, you know who deserves everything? You. Your team, your family needs everything. So if you are struggling right now to get the weight loss, to get the health journey going, and you're like, my business sucks, Jill. Well, let's go back and align your life. Let's look at what's going on in your life. Are you eating junk? Are you eating crap? Are you smoking? Are you popping Tylenol every day? Are you not getting to the gym? Are you not speaking positive to your own self? So why in the world, honey, would you expect for your business to boom when your life is going down? You want this to go up, but everything else is doing this. You've got to have alignment. We can't be the one to be claiming, oh, I'm getting debt-free and financial freedom, and we're swiping that credit card left and right. What are we doing? So we can't be the company. We can't be the independent ambassador to say, health, journey, weight loss, yay, join me. And every day, you haven't joined yourself. You're not even a part of the journey, but you're expecting others to get you to the journey. You can't. I'm going to tell you to give up on all of that. That's the give up point. And so we're going to look at the next way to use this up word. We're going to step up and we're going to show up. Because when life gets tough, you know what? We should be able to depend on our team. We should. And we should be able to depend on our downline, our sidelines, our uplines. And like I said, I can only imagine the pain that had happened these past few weeks. And Kim should have been able to say, you know what? My team's got it. Because I can step away because they're going to show up. They're never going to give up. I can count on them. And I'm just going to tell you, if you didn't do that, I'm going to say shame on you. Shame on you if you said, I don't know what to do. It got tough. We're a family in Plexus. We all, boom, get together. I'll tell you, last week when I was down for the count, I had strep, bronchitis, and ear infection. You know what? I got to talk to my leaders and rally them and tell them what was going on. Say, guys, I've got to get off my phone. I've got borderline pneumonia. I need rest. And I should be able to count on them and know and not worry and say, oh, God, oh, God. And they should be able to say, we've got you, girl. We got you back. This is what's going on. Because we're going to fight like hell because we show up, we step up, and we never give up. in this team. That is why we choose One Plexus. Because I'll tell you what, when I was out as a teacher, nobody showed up for me. My kids got split. Sub didn't show up. Nobody learned. I chose to leave that kind of job and get this kind of job where people believe in us. We have a family in a unit where we lock arms and we can tell somebody, hey, Kim, you know what's going on? My husband's leaving me, heaven forbid, but I need you now, girlfriend. I'm not giving up, but I need a few days to get to myself and tell this a-hole that there's the door, and here's what we're going to do. So that's the unit that we should have in this team and in this bond, guys. So shame on you if you don't have that right now. Shame on you if you're not bold enough to right now to lock arms with this person, this person, this person, and this person and say, I need you. Because you know what? There's going to be days where you feel like giving it up, and you should never give up. Those are days you call upon your sister and you say, honey, I need you, friend. Locking arms, I'm not giving up. I'm showing up. But I need you to step up a little bit more. So when you're stepping up, what does that look like? I'm going to give you some things. What does that look like for you as the leader? Are you, which obviously you are tonight, so pat yourself on the back, are you showing up to a team call? Because if you want your team to get on a team call, honey, you better get on a team call. They better see your face on that team call. And I'm not saying see your face from behind and you're doing something from the background like this. They need to see your face with a pen and like this. And they need to see, no matter if you're a double diamond, that you're there and that you're showing up. Or that if you're a brand new silver and only have one team member, they see the importance of you being there. Unless, heaven forbid, life happens. We all know that. I'm not telling you that. So showing up, what does that look like? Are you engaging in the team? I'm not even talking about just posting. I'll get to that in a second. But are you even engaging in your team? When one person, let's say Kim welcomes a person to the team today, one person, or every single one of you saying, welcome, girl. We are so glad to have you on this team. Welcome to our family. God bless. Can't wait to get to know you more. If you're not doing that, shame on you. Shame on you. Everybody should know that Plexus has a one culture mentality, and that when they get in these products for wholesale or to go to the top, they've got an army of people behind them who are speaking faith and positivity, no matter if all they want to do is lose 5 pounds or lose 250 pounds. They have a team and a family behind them. If there is somebody who posts a question on the team page and you scrolling at nighttime and you're not doing nothing, you just, your husband's snoring beside you and you know the answer, did you stop and respond? Or did you say, Kim runs this page, she'll get to it? No, you stop and do it. There should be 15 leaders at least step up and give the same answer. And I don't care if Jenny said the answer and Amber said the answer. Heather, come on there and you say the answer too. Everybody. So guess what? They've got 5 people who said the same answer. That girl's going to go, that's what that girl needs. She needs triplex in her life. Okay, 5 girls who are leaders on this team said triplex. I feel good about myself. I got an army of people behind me, supporting me, teaching me, and loving on me. And I know I can ask any single one of those girls. That is what I'm talking about. Are you showing up? Are you actually there? Or are you just kind of incognito and hiding out in your little camo and getting ready? Stop getting ready. Sister, because I'm going to tell you, neon is a lot more fun to be than camo. Be neon. People want you to be neon. Light up. Be pink. Be yellow. Be green. Be that person. So I'm going to tell you what is attractive, guys. A light. Jesus calls us to be a light. Why do you think flies are attracted to the light? Why do you think the mosquito hawks right now want to come into my house like the Hunger Games when I open that door? Because they want to come to the light. Are you the light? Are the mosquito hawks coming to you? You've got to get it together. So when you're posting on Facebook and we're starting over, and you might say, Jill, I've been posting for 2 years. Well, guess what? When nothing's working right on my team, nothing's working right for myself, the first thing that I do is I take this finger that I like to point with and I go right back to myself and I reflect. What are you doing? What do your posts look like? Are you adding people? What's your PV? How's your posting? What's your teaching? How dare I look at my team and say, we're not posting, we're not doing, we're not adding, blah, 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 blah. If mine isn't there, why in the world would I expect theirs to be there? So you might think, oh, you get to a level and you arrive. Oh, time, freedom, holla freaking hallelujah. We can sit back and relax. Now there's a difference of time freedom. Yes, time freedom. Today I'm at home. I have not put a bra on. That's time freedom, girls. I'm here. I did not show up to another job. But you know what time freedom is not? You know what? My team's got it. Bye. I'm Sapphire. Good luck. They'll get me the check at convention. No, they won't. No, they won't. No, they won't. Will they help? Absolutely. But who's going to lead them there? Me. I will. I promised myself when I joined this business, I would be the best upline ever because I didn't have one. I'd be the upline that showed up, never gave up. I prayed up and never shut up. And so I'm going to be that upline. And so you may have the best upline in the entire world. You may have the most supportive person in the entire world. And I pray and hope that you do, no matter what. Your goal is to follow that role model's footsteps. Now, if you got an upline who just, y'all, honey, hush, she just sucks, and you're waiting for her to turn in her paperwork, you outshine her. You be the light. You say, you know what? That person is not holding me back from my paycheck, my victories, my team, and my doing. I will show up. I will rise up. Because I've outranked my upline 6 times. There ain't no excuse of what your upline's going to do and what's not going to do for you. So stop that. You're saying, there's nobody doing 3-way calls with me. Nobody's ever done one with me, ever. There's nobody doing 3-way chats with me. I've never had one. There's nobody coaching me. Nobody's ever said, Jill, here's the compensation plan. I take pride in saying, I learned that. I taught my team to do 3-ways. I taught my team to do 3-way calls. That's exciting. So if you got the best upline or the worst upline, stop using it as an excuse. Stop. Stop saying, well, I got such a good upline. She'll do it. Beat her to it. You post that exciting email that got there, because guess what? Your upline's going to get there and go, thank God, hallelujah, because I'm tired and I barely got there. That's what we're doing. And we should be able to rely on each other. So if your excuse is right now, my team, we're not building, we're not growing, I'm stuck, I'm stagnant, I'm complacent. Let me tell you, stagnant water attracts flies. That water stinks and smells bad. Do not be stagnant water and attracts flies. Don't stink, honey. Be fresh and flowing water. Be the water that's rippling and going and fresh and streaming, the one that you can drink from and the one that flows and that people are attracted to. So, are you showing up? Or are you somebody, and this is my favorite thing to say to my team, are you posting and hoping? That's what I tell them. Are you posting and hoping? This is what I mean. I'm doing it. I'm posting every day. Yeah, you're posting and hoping. You just da-da-da. There's a lot to things behind the scenes. You know what posting is for our business? Fluff. It's the pretty. It's the ruffles. It's the curly. It's the glitter. It's the pink. You need to have it because it's pretty. But let me tell you, it's fluffy. Okay? Everything that's going to build you a business is going to be behind the scenes of the fluff. That fluff just shows your audience that you got neon lights on that says open, my business doors are open, my business doors are open. Because we don't have a sign that says 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. We don't have one of those signs. The signs that we have for our business is posting. When we're posting every single day, that person goes, she ain't quit yet, she ain't quit yet. And your downline goes, she's posting again. Oh, okay. There she goes again. There she goes again. That proves to everybody you got your business doors open. So if your team's business doors are not open, go check your business doors. They're learning from you. Examples say a lot. Just like kids, just like dogs, just like whatever, just like spouses, we start to mesh into everything. We start to learn habits from one another. When you hang out with somebody long enough, you'll say the words that they say. My best friend the other day, this is my saying. I say it all the time. I say, suck my toe. That's what I say when I don't like something. I say, stop, just suck my toe. My best friend said it the other day when we were out and about, and somebody said, what? And I just laughed. I said, oh my God, you said it. She's like, I cannot believe that came out of my mouth. I've made fun of you for 10 years for saying that. And I'm like, well, it's stuck. So you start doing what other people do. I'll tell you, I never once told my team, you shout somebody out for their first customer or an ambassador. I've never posted that. I've never said, you better shout somebody out for their first customer. But they all do. Why? I'm doing it. I'm leading by that example. My leaders are doing it. Their leaders are doing it. I've never once said to them, you better say welcome. You better say welcome or I'm going to come get you. But guess what? I'm on there. Welcome, girl. So glad to have you on this team. I don't care if you're my level 1 or you're my level 37. I don't even know if I have that many levels. I don't even know. But I am commenting on there. I am sending them a private Facebook message right then that says, hey, girl, I'm Jill, one of your Sapphire uplines. So glad to have you on the team. I'm so excited to have your journey. Can't wait to chat with you, girl. Have you talked to your upline? You got any questions? She may never respond to me because she's like, who the heck is her? Or she might say, hey, yeah, I'm so excited. Thanks. You got me in a 3-way call. Yay! That's what I want to hear. So awesome. If you need anything, girl, don't hesitate to message me. I wanted you to put my name to my face. And I'm doing this voice text the whole time. So they've got that. So show up. Never, ever, ever give up. Just keep showing up, sister. And sometimes it's tiring. And you want to give up, you got to keep showing up, keep showing. It's kind of like, training a puppy to go to the bathroom. I don't know. I don't have kids, so can't do that. But I have taught a lot of children. And I'll tell you this, I'm a drill sergeant teacher. I just can't expect on the first day of school they're going to line up and walk to the cafeteria. They're not going to do that, y'all. That took practice. And guess what? If we didn't get it right, what do? We tried again. We tried again. Okay, friend, try again. And we did it until we got it. And sometimes it took us till November. But we got it. And guess what? By April, they forgot again. We're going to try again. So always go back to the basics. Go back to what you know. You know posting. You know showing up. You know being a light. You know reaching out to people. You know celebrating victories. You know being involved, getting on those team calls. You know those things. Go back to the basics. And the last word, the thing we're going to use with our word tonight, guys, is believe up. Because I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of times when we've got that step up is action based. Are you actually doing the actions? Believe up is word based. Are you actually having the words? Because I've got lots of people that I know and coach and on my team who they've got the actions, but their mindset is a garbage can. Absolute garbage can. They speak death. Your tongue does two things, life or death, and I hope you choose life every single day. I hope you are fueling yourself with prayer, with scripture, with positive mindset, with Audible. Oh my gosh, if you don't have Audible, you better get Audible. Listen to all the books you can, all of them. I probably read 6 books at a time and an Audible book a week, but 6 books at a time. Like my nightstand is like, and I read them all the same time. I know it's a reading teacher brain with me, but I just can't. There's so much little nuggets I want to take. If you are not listening to YouTubes and podcasts and inspirational things, just find one person, Les Brown, Carrie Wilkerson, Leslie Zann, go to their podcasts, go to their YouTube, watch one a day. Feed your soul with positivity, guys, because I'm going to tell you, if you don't believe up, and you don't have those words that fuel you, that action is nothing. Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. There's a difference in our business to other businesses out there. And I have a family member of mine who he is at the top of his company, not network marketing, just top of a company, makes very good money. He's alone. He's divorced for the 3rd time. His kids don't talk to him anymore. And he's just unhappy. Our business is not that way. We can't just have action-based and expect to rise to the top. Our business is mind-based. If you are lonely and alone and desperate and lost and hurt, you know what? Your business is going to take toll. One of my best friends right now is going through divorce. And it'd be a lie for me to say her business is not suffering for it or not having some things. You know what? She's distracted. Hello? You get in a fight with your husband. You think your business is going to boom that day? No. Your kid gets sick. Do you think your business is going to boom that day? No. Do you think that your other job you got fired from, your business is going to boom? Probably not. Because we're all linked together of everything that we do. And it's our mindset. So we have got to guard our minds every single day, not just our body, not just our body has that armor of shields of faith on it. I'm talking your mind better have a fence around it that you wake up in the morning and before your feet ever hit the floor, you say, God, Heavenly Father, I need you because I have not talked to one person today. And the second that I talk to somebody, my mouth's going to open and I'm going to say something wrong. I need you, Lord. That should be the first thing out of your mouth every single day. Because guess what? I screw up every single day. And now, hello, I messed up last time. So we've got to ask for forgiveness. I'm quick with words. And I have always got to make sure Jill stop and think. Pray up, scripture, quick daily devotional. Get an app on your phone. And you know what? Tell people those things. Do not hold them out. So if you got somebody who's had a bad day, that scripture you read that morning, you tell them that. You know what, girlfriend? That might be a mountain, but all you have to have is faith the size of a mustard seed to move that mountain, and God says it'll move. So claim that victory and you move it. So tell your friend who's struggling, you know what, girl? You're going to get through that fire not even smelling of smoke. You're not even going to have flames after it. And I claim that for you. Even if you don't believe it for yourself right then, you claim it. And the more you speak it and the more you say it, the more you're going to believe it for yourself. And if you are not telling yourself every single day, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Shame on you. Start saying it every single day. That scripture is on the background of my phone. I preach it every single day. It's above my head right here on my desk. And we need that in this business, guys. We're leading people to victory. We're leading people to weight loss. We're leading people out of debt and friends. And that's a lot to swallow. That's a lot on a human. That's a lot to be able to troubleshoot with somebody and figure out the best products for them, the way to get them the money that they need. Lead people to a better place. And I'll tell you, ain't nothing better than leading people to Jesus. And we do that here in Plexus. We do. So guard your mind and fuel yourself, because your tongue is so powerful. So believe up every single day, pray up every single day. And I promise you, your showing up and your believing up will align. And your team will go up, because you know what, honey? You are not giving up. And if this was your wake-up call, if you thought you were giving up, I hope for some reason you pulled the stick out of your rear end tonight and you said, I am not giving up. I will show up and not shut up ever again. And if you don't believe that, you message me one day and I'm going to tell you to believe that, because you are worthy of every single thing you want to claim and you want to do. God did not design you to be mediocre, and he did not design you to settle for a damn thing. So you believe what you want. If that's 5 pounds, that's 400 pounds. If that's 2 Lexuses, if that's retiring yourself, if that's debt-free, if that's an orphanage in Africa, I don't know. Align that why that makes you cry, and then take your actions and your words and put them together and never stop giving up. Boom, boom. That's what I'm leaving you with tonight.
Awesome. Oh my gosh. Can you hear me? I unmuted myself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That was fabulous. Thank you so much. I changed the view so we could all see each other. Okay. Do you mind if I ask you a couple questions?
Oh gosh, no, ask me. I'm an open book.
Okay. I am a huge reader too. And so what book do you feel, because you came from a teaching background, is this your first network marketing?
Absolutely. I had no idea what it was before this.
Okay. Okay. So what is your book that has been life-changing for you?
Absolutely, I would say, woo, we got a shared screen over here. Somebody's sharing screen. There we go. Oh, you're fine.
What in the world? That's not me.
Somebody accidentally did. Well, okay. I have a squirrel brain, so let me just not look at this.
I know. Okay. How do we fix it? Whoever shared the screen needs to not do that.
Who is Chris?
Chris, you shared the screen.
All she has to do is the exit button, or
you click the exit button.
Mm-hmm. Or escape on her keyboard or something like that.
Can I do it since I'm the admin?
No. You shouldn't be able to. Oh, Lord. Okay. Well, Chris, we can see your messages, girlfriend. Go, girl. Keep messaging. The book that I feel that really, 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 oh, there she goes. Someone says, unshare your screen. Changed a lot for me was Circle Maker, and that has nothing to do with network marketing at all. But it taught me to pray bigger and bolder than I ever did. The opening, I almost have it memorized. The opening sentence or paragraph in the book says, if your prayers do not scare you, they are offensive to God. When I read that, I went, oh my God, holy moly. Because we're over here praying for things, but if we can achieve those things without God, let me tell you, you can achieve a customer without God like you can. That's one thing. Let me tell you what you can't do. You can't go gold without God. You can't go emerald. You can't get a Lexus. You can't pay off your debt. You can't build the orphanage in Africa. Those prayers are scary. If they're not scary, they are offensive to God. So Circle Maker for me taught me to pray bolder and bigger for my team in my business, because before I read that book, I was almost scared to pray for my business because I felt like I was doing something out of selfishness or out of asking for money, or I didn't know. But it really clarified a lot for me to show, there we go, that I wasn't praying bold enough. And for me, my number one in this company, I know I'm Sapphire today. I'm honored to be one of the top 10 for the convention right now. Like, I'm just so honored. I know for a fact that is because God gets the glory in my business. I know for a fact it's because I pray over my business. I pray over my team. I pray over my leaders. I pray over their PVs. I pray over their struggles, their life, what's going on. So Circle Maker was a huge one. I love that one. There's a book called Be More. It's like hashtag Be More. It's by Sandy. What's her last name? It's like Kazgavarski. Like it's hard to say. It must be like Poland or German or something. It ends in a ski, SKY. I'll send it to you later. But it's like hashtag Be More. It's 77 days worth of her secrets. So very short little things. And it's about how to be more in your life, how to be the light, how to be more in your community, in your business, in your friends, in your spirit, like those things. So those had nothing to do for me with network marketing, but it wrapped my brain in an area that where I needed to be. Mindset, absolutely. I am a big person too I love to know like people that I'm kind of working with and dealing with. So big Al Schreider's 4-Color Personality. That's a really great one to listen to on Audible too. Like it's only like, I don't know, an hour and a half long. So if you're taking a drive or you're getting your eyelashes done or getting your nails done, like, plug it in, listen to it. And that helped me to realize that my whole team is not like me, who's very blue and very outspoken and very like, hey girl, why would you not? People out there are yellow and they are, quiet and they are soft-spoken, and there's people out there who are green who care about facts, and I can care less about a fact. I don't care what's in ProBio. I don't. I know it works. That's just me. And so it made me realize that there are people on my team who do care. So I'm not like, golly, you're high maintenance. I'm like, no, she's a green. She fuels off of information. So I need to feed her what she needs because that amps her fire. And then I've got girls who are red and all they want is that competition of like, how do I get the watch? Where's the planner? Da, 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 da. And I'm like, girl, chill out, Jill Sargent. Well, that's not her. That's her personality. And I've got to help her and feed her that way. So that opened up a lot of eyes to me to speak to people. And then, I know network marketing, you've probably read them, but GoPro and How to Rock Your Network Marketing Business by Sarah Robbins. Oh, I could read those every single month. And every time it's kind of like watching a movie, like if you go and watch like Lady and the Tramp today, or Dirty Dancing, you've seen it 900 times, but you catch something, you're like, I didn't know that they said that. Oh my God, we're going to rewind that again. Or like she dances and you're like, shut it. Her little bra strap is hanging out. And I did never notice that. Like my 7-year-old niece should be watching this. Oh my God. Like you don't realize it's like that. When I read them again, I'm going, oh, I didn't pick that up last time. So just because you read it again, like a year ago, read it again. Because I promise you, your senior gold brain is different than your silver brain. And your senior gold brain is going to pick up something that your silver brain was way too immature and baby brain to ever single do. And let me tell you, every single rank brings new obstacles and new curves. And a sapphire brain is different from an emerald brain. And emerald's different from a senior ruby. Because it's just different. You open up a different filing cabinet in your brain. And you are teaching more people and doing more things. So don't ever feel that you read it and you got it. And I know that, Jill. No, you don't. Do it again. And it's kind of like, tell my kids in 3rd grade, well, I already read that passage. Read it again because I promise you're going to miss something when they ask the questions. You all right? Okay. So you got to go back and do it again. So best thing to do, business practice for me when reading, because let me tell you, reading is exercise for your brain. Coming from the reading teacher, I'm going to get a little teacher on you here. If you are not reading, shame on you. You're getting dumber every single day of your life. I don't care if you like it or you don't like it. If you don't like it, get Audible. Listen to it. My husband does that. My husband married a reading teacher, and he's dyslexic, very dyslexic. And guess what? Homeboy's reading some books with me. We're in a marriage Bible study together. We're in a lot of things. But I'm not going to let him use his disability as an excuse because he can't. Because guess what? His whole life, in the small town he grew up in, and his mom, everybody told him, oh, honey, I'll read it for you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Well, he married a reading teacher who's a minor in special education. Guess what? We're going to go past that obstacle. Sorry about it. And guess today he's reading, and he is doing so much better, and it's awesome. And it's the lies that enemy tells you. So if your excuse is, I'm busy, I don't enjoy it, I fall asleep, I get bored, tell yourself in the morning, I love to read. It's so fun. Guys, I don't love to run. Nobody loves to run, okay? But guess what? I run half marathons. I'm training for another one right now. I tell myself for every run, Jill, you love to run. You are so good at running, girlfriend. Golly, you're a good runner. You run fast, and like people want to run like you, and people are running because you're motivated in them. Guess what? My run goes a lot better than me saying, God, man, it's raining outside. I don't want to run. I hate to run. Guess what? I probably wouldn't have ran that day. So speak positive to yourself.
Awesome. Okay, I have one more question, then I'll let you go because I know you.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Okay.
I'm yours tonight.
So you worked full-time when you were building your business. You didn't have an upline. You've already gone through that. And so how did you find time to do your business? Because I know on our team we have people that I hear them say, well, I just don't have time.
First thing I'm going to tell them straight up is, honey, hush. Shut up right now. You're the biggest excuses maker I could ever even fathom. Stop using your why as the excuse. So many of us want this business because we want to get out of our job, correct? Well, then stop using your why as the excuse. You want this job because you want to stay home with your kids, correct? Stop using your kids as the excuse. I got kids. Da, 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 da. I get that all the time. Jill, you don't have kids. That's why you're Sapphire. Shut up. No, we want to pull out cards. Okay, let's play a game. I got this against me. I got this against me. I got to get this. Just because I'm not airing my dirty laundry to you doesn't mean that this isn't hard for me. Stop using your why as the excuse to why not. So that whole cliche of nooks and crannies, let me tell you, your nooks and crannies are not pretty. So the whole idea of like business hours, let me sit down and everything's got my little planner and everything's perfect. No, you're working another job. It's not going to be pretty. It's not. You have, I don't know, you might have 5 kids. You might be a stay-at-home mom. It's probably not going to be pretty. Not at all. I today am not working another job and don't have kids, and it's still not pretty. Okay. So we have to be the ones to make the time, like plan ahead. So the biggest things for me, I worked all the way through Sapphire, guys. And I will tell you, do I wish that on anybody? Absolutely no. There were days I wanted to hang myself, but I survived. Okay. So let me tell you, you're going to get through something if you pray up and you do it. If you don't want to, and I have girls on my team who are teachers, they have every bit of potential today to be Emerald. They do. They're so good. They're so good at what they do. And teachers are meant for this business. You can multitask, you can handle mass chaos, you can talk to anybody. Like, you're meant for this business. If you know a teacher, go get a teacher right now. They need the products first off, and they don't make any money. So anyways, they use the excuse of, oh my God, I just want this to be my last year. Like last year was your last year. But I just can't. I can't. We got faculty meeting and this and that. And I got to work all day. Okay. So plan ahead. And you know what? If you're not willing to sacrifice, I'm going to tell you right now, this business isn't for you. And I'm not telling you to ignore your kids or ignore your husband. I don't want you to get that wrong. I don't want you to get that wrong. I'm not saying that. But I'm going to tell you, we could, to this day, disconnect the cable. I never watch it. I don't know what's on, but my DVR is like 9,000 channels long. I'm going to get to the shows at some point in time because I love The Bachelor and I love Grey's Anatomy and I love Scandal. Don't get me wrong. I love the stuff, but I don't have time to watch it live. I don't have that. For me, this is what it was. Jill, are you going to go watch Who Gets the Final Rose live tonight? Or are you going to bring your husband home who you haven't seen in 6 months? So when I answer that question, if I said, oh, Jill, you're going to pick the rose, what kind of wife am I? He might as well have left me. So look at yourself tonight of where it's at. Your kids go to bed. They should go to bed at 8:30. Teacher talking here. Get them to sleep. They should go to bed. And I know I don't have children, but I'll tell you, they need to go to bed. So if your kids are up at 9:30, you're doing your teacher a disservice over here, friend. Go put them to bed by 7:38. Should start. They don't know no better. Put them to sleep. And make time and tell your husband, tell your spouse, your wife, whoever it is you live with who's sharing this time with you. Here's the deal. I did bath, I did bed, their bedtime. Now from 8:30 to 9:45, I'm going in that room and I am working. And I had to say this to my husband many times. I don't show up to the oil field and go, hi, honey, will you talk to me? No. So I'm going in that room and that's my oil field. That's my office. I'm shutting the door and I am at work. I'm not scrolling Facebook. I am not playing. I'm working. The reason I'm working is because I want you to come home. I want me to come home. We're getting out of debt, damn it. Okay, so that's what we're doing. And I went and did it. So when I sat down, I got notes everywhere on my desk, like everywhere. They're everywhere. I sit down and I make a daily to-do list. Like a teacher here, I make a daily lesson plan. What am I going to do now, right now? And I don't make it pretty, and I don't get out the pens, and I don't make it, nope, stop with the pretty. We're done. You go bullet point. You say, contacting 3 people, posting in my team page, following up with 5 customers, talking, checking in with my upline, checking in with two of my downlines, whatever your thing is, going to my team thread, watching one YouTube video. I'm going to pick it, whatever I want it to be about today, products, any product knowledge, mindset. Give yourself 6, 7, 8 things to do that you can tackle in that hour and 45 minutes or whatever you've set, and you do it. Do it. Set the timer. I promise you, our lives today, we do everything at 2% and nothing gets done at 100. And I know you can feel me on this. You go, I'm washing the dishes, I'm doing laundry, I'm cooking dinner, I'm messaging back a 3-way over here, I'm on a call. Okay, did you get your plexus in? Blah, blah, blah. Before you know it, you sucked at everything. You didn't kiss your husband when you walked through the door. You probably didn't talk to all your kids. The laundry is halfway folded. Dinner is only sandwiches. That girl didn't finish the conversation with you. Everything is 2%. So do yourself a favor and stop 2%ing and give 100% to something. So when you're cooking dinner, cook dinner. Cook it right then. Be mom, be wife. When your husband walks in the door, stop, kiss him, hug him, love you. Okay, you got 5 minutes to rub on him, whatever you want to do. Okay, gotcha, done. So when you go to that other room and you shut the door, you're done. You're not folding laundry and typing. You're not done. You're done. And you go, guess what? I had an hour and 30 minutes of business activity that was hardcore and 100%. And you know what? I can work my job tomorrow from 8 to 5 or as a teacher from 7 to 5 in a classroom. And that's okay. I can't get to my phone 1 minute in the day because my business time last night was on point and my business night time tonight will be on point. So you've got Saturdays and Sundays. I will tell you, if you are not waking up to an alarm clock on a Saturday and a Sunday and you have another job, you should be. I'm not saying to wake up at 4 a.m. No, let's not do that. But family wakes up at 9. Let's say 9 on Saturdays. That's when everybody likes to rise. You need to be getting up at 7, girlfriend. Quiet time in the house. Knock 2 hours out of quiet plexus work. Read a little bit. Listen to some Audible. Do some mind fueling for yourself. Contact 10 people that time. Follow up with all the customers. Do it. And I'll tell you, if you're working another job, you probably give yourself the exact amount of time to get ready. It only takes me about 50 minutes to get ready from start to finish, about an hour. So before Plexus, before I realized, Jill, you're doing this, girl, you're going to go diamond, I would hit the snooze, barely get breakfast in. My hair was halfway straightened here, putting mascara on in the car, not even nothing, flying in, starting my day late. So when I decided and I drew my line, I said, honey, you're going diamond, you're doing this. You need structure. I started waking up at 4:15 in the morning. Did I need to? No, but I did. So I was ready by 5. Dressed, ready, pretty to go. Fine. So I could sit down with my hot tea and my breakfast and sit down quiet at 5 o'clock in the morning on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And I knocked out some plexus work. And sometimes, I'm going to tell you, you don't have to contact people at 5 a.m. on a Monday. Please don't do that. They're going to say, why is this girl up? Oh, God, what's she doing? No, but those are times. Watch another YouTube. Watch last night's recording because your kid had a soccer game. Watch something for you. Make your daily lesson plan. Type out your posts for the day. Now, don't post it at 5 because that's not a good high traffic time. Type it out. So then on your lunch break for the day, you can copy, paste, boom, boom, boom. You're done. Plan ahead. And I'll tell you, if you're not making a plan, I hope at least something tonight. You've got a plan out of this. And your plan doesn't have to be pretty. And forget the colored pens. Forget it. Stop. Because I'll tell you, I'm a teacher, y'all. I want Sharpies and I want things to be all nice. And I want it to be laminated and I want it to be in the right book. Give up on that. Give up on that. Stop and say, girlfriend, you're doing this at 100%. And then communicate with your husband. Because this is where let me tell you, this is where they get a little resentful because you're just all the time. And so they're like, you're not. So work becomes a big deal. And they're like, well, I don't want you to work because you're always on the phone. So then you've already done your work. So then when you're done, you can go to the bed and lovey-dovey and rubby and watch Grey's Anatomy together. I don't know what you're doing. So then you're not listening to dings and beeps. You're done for the day. I had that epiphany about 6 months after putting my husband on the back burner and doing everything at 2%, I said, what am I doing? I am an amazing teacher. I have the top scores of 3rd grade in the district. What am I doing? You know why? Because I give it 100% in there. How can I give this 100%? And also my marriage is flopping. Why? I'm not giving him 100% because I'm going, okay, bye, see you later. No, like we've got to start doing 100% and not 2%. And I'll tell you, friend, that will game change your business in time, and your family will like you a lot better too.
Love it. Okay. Well, we have taken up enough of your time. I'm going to close this in prayer. But again, Jill, thank you so much.
Oh, so honored.
Your fiery personality. I can tell that you attract lots of people because of your energy. It's awesome. Thank you again. And so let me just close in prayer. Lord, thank you so much for this team. Thank you for Jill, that she has taken time out of her night to pour into us. Lord, I pray that the time that she has spent, that she will just reap it back, Father, that you would pour your blessings on her. Lord, I pray that every person on this call, that they would take these tips and they would run with it. Lord, that you would help us to choose our words, that we would speak life, that you would help us to align our life. Father, that you would help us to step up in this business and just to be leaders, to love people well, that we would draw the circle around us and help us to grow our business personally, and then just help our team. And Lord, we pray that you continue to grow our platform to share people, just to let people know about you. In Jesus' name, amen. So
Amen.
Thank you, Jill. I appreciate you.
Thank y'all. Bye, friends.
Bye, guys. Thanks for hopping on. We'll see y'all later. Have a good week.